Kenya will not be blackmailed into pulling its troops out of Somalia. That is the Deputy President's assertion. The country's number 2 says the presence of the Kenya Defense Forces in Somalia is the best defense in the war against terror. All this as he insisted that the Dadaab refugee camp must be closed within 3 months.
The nation and its men and women in uniform.
That the best defensive strategy is offense is not in doubt, and that is the country's counter-strategy in battling Al-Shabaab. Despite various calls to withdraw Kenyan troops from Somalia, the state will not be budging just yet.
Al-Shabaab wanasema tutoke Somalia. That is true. Lakini Al-Shabaab vile vile wanasema Mandera, Wajir, Garissa, Tana River, Mombasa na Kwale ni mali yao. We are not ceding an inch of our country to any group, least of all a terrorist group.
Whenever the insurgents hit Kenya, the underlying phrase is the country to pull out its forces from Somalia. The Garissa siege being no different. A phrase that is now being replicated by the opposition leaders. Meeting US senators, called principals reportedly enlisted the help of the United States to aid Kenya's retreat from Somalia.
Mjadala ya kusema ya kwamba jeshi yetu itoke kule Somalia ni mjadala ya bure. Al-Shabaab ndio wanasema tutoke Somalia. Sasa wewe kiongozi wa Kenya unawezaje kuungana na Al-Shabaab kusema ya kwamba jeshi ya Kenya itoke Somalia? Kwani wewe ni Al-Shabaab?
The state remains adamant that the over 30 years Dadaab refugee camps closure must be expedited. Kenya claims its generosity to accommodate refugees mostly from Somalia has been abused, as the camp has been turned into a breeding ground for extremist ideologies to harm the country.
Let the UN scream, but Kenyans are crying. We do not want Dadaab, and we are saying clear as Kenyans. Put the wall, but put a buffer zone. Let it be Israel then. If anyone passes that buffer zone as we put up the wall, you shoot.
Your Excellency, we should not take this issue for granted anymore. Kenyans are getting fed up, women are tired of crying, and we have a government. And we are saying, take all the necessary action you need to take. We are behind you 100%.
From 1984 to date, 30 years is a long time, especially when it is beyond doubt that now the refugee camps are being used as havens for these terrorists and criminals. We have a responsibility to the people of Kenya. First and foremost, that is the responsibility of the government of Kenya, to the people of Kenya, and to everybody else thereafter.
Kenya signed a tripartite agreement with the Somali government and the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees for voluntary return of Somali refugees to their country. But since the November 2013 agreement signing, only a handful of refugees have returned home, the number not exceeding 4,000 refugees.
All we are saying is that we need to reduce the time it is going to take so that we can have these people go home. They say east or west, including south and north, home is best.
This is not the time to apportion blame amongst the leaders of what has happened. I think the leaders must come together and see how best we can work together to negate the implosions that Al-Shabaab is bringing to our country.
After the terror attack on Garissa University College that left 148 people dead, the government is under intense pressure and focus to bolster homeland security. Samogina, KTN.